There are two different ways that you can set up a Kaltura assignment submission for students. We'll go through the first way, which I would not necessarily recommend, but you can do it this way. And then we'll go through the second way, which is the more preferred way. So the first way is to go to an assignment or a module and create a new assignment. And go to the video, or the assignment, excuse me, and go to your settings. Obviously, you'd put in your instructions here. And set up what it's worth. And here's the important part, is under submission type. You want to choose online and text entry, and I'll show you why in a minute. And then you'll want to hit save. Okay, the reason for that is, let's go to our student view. Go to the module. The only way that a student can, if you set up an assignment this way, where the only place that you can access Kaltura is through the assignment, then you'll need to make sure it's a text box entry so they can have access to this rich content menu, because they'll have access to Kaltura. So that's the only way that you can do it, is if you do it this way, is to turn on the text box entry so they can have access to Kaltura. Now, let's leave the student view. Now, it's okay for you to leave that way. So that is how you want to set up the assignment. So what makes the first way unique, that is not preferred, is that you leave it as the only way that students can record a Kaltura video. What I would recommend is the second way, which is first you go through the process of setting up your Kaltura submission assignment, and then you make sure under your settings right now, my Kaltura is turned on. So by default in your course, your Kaltura won't be turned on. What I would recommend is go to your settings and turn on your Kaltura My Media. And you can turn on the media gallery, that's up to you. I'll go ahead and turn that on just for me. And make sure you hit save. And the reason you're going to turn on your media gallery after you set up your assignment is because of this. So let's go to student view. If I go to student view and I come in here, this is my student's version of Kaltura My Media. So as a student, I have this option to come in here before it's time to submit the assignment. As you can see, this student has no videos. So set up the assignment submission with the text box entry so they can access Kaltura, and then make sure that you have this Kaltura My Media turned on. And the reason for that is they can come in prior to the assignment submission and they have options. They can come over here to add new and they can upload a media file. So let's say they record a MP4 video on another device, maybe it's their phone. As long as they have an MP4 video file, they can come over here to add new and media upload, and they can direct upload to Kaltura. If they've placed their video on YouTube, they can also grab it from YouTube. So it gives them options. They can upload an MP4 video file that they've recorded with their computer, or using another piece of software, or using another device like an Android phone or an iPhone. As long as it's an MP4, they can grab a video from YouTube that they've put on YouTube or recorded with YouTube, or they could open the Kaltura Capture app. So that's what I would recommend.